Hey, good morning, folks. Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update. My headline there, the weekend starting to look somewhat stormy. Now, that doesn't mean a total washout weekend. We're still in the time of the year where the thunderstorm complexes that come through maybe rain at your house 2 or 3 hours and then are done. So, what I'm going to say is that just about everybody from sometime late Friday night, early Saturday morning through Sunday, we'll probably have a couple of hours of thunderstorms this weekend. I'll show you how that's lining up. But it does say that, you start to evaluate your plans for, for example, we were thinking about pulling our pontoon out of a lake and going up to Torch Lake to the sandbar for the weekend. Yeah, and without the weather being perfect, I told my wife, I said, I don't know if it's really worth that. So today it's worth it in weather. It's great. Lower humidity and a lot of sunshine, and I'm not really seeing any smoke in the sky. I wanted to show you this because this has been the thing lately, the high humidity. And so here's our current dew point. And Grand Rapids, well, everybody's lower. We've been in the 70s for dew points. It's still not super dry in Ann Arbor and the Detroit area with the dew point around 65, but that will be continuing to go down today. Grand Rapids, the dew point is 63, but north of Grand Rapids, your dew points in northern Kent County are in the upper 50s. And as you get to places like Cadillac, Traverse City, Houghton Lake, tip of the mitt, very comfortable dew points right now. All right, so let's see about rain first. And today and tomorrow, we don't have to worry about it. Here's your high-resolution rapid refresh model. Well, we don't have to worry about it in lower Michigan. Across the UP, there could be overnight and tomorrow morning a few light spotty showers, very light, but generally in the next 2 days across Michigan will be dry. Hey, good morning, Benita Stevenson from the Hidden Gem of Harrisville, right? Okay, so now this will give you an idea about the starting of the storm. So we go into tomorrow, and tomorrow is a great work skipper Friday. I might even do it. I don't know. I got to look at my time off. And so here is Saturday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. And what it appears going to happen is a clump of thunderstorms will develop in Wisconsin Friday night, move into northern lower Michigan Saturday morning, and then the whole zone will kind of stretch out across lower Michigan. This is Saturday, 1 in the afternoon. So there could be a dying or active line of thunderstorms, and then you see back to the northwest, Rhinelander, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, still some showers and thunderstorms, and those can shift through on Sunday. So here's the better look, I think, at the weekend. And again, today, beautiful. This is tomorrow. This is tomorrow afternoon. Doesn't get any better than that. This is Saturday by 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. A little bit different of a look on this one. What it says is that there are going to be some thunderstorms on Saturday. This is Saturday evening to 2 a.m. Sunday. And this is a cold front moving southward and storms along it. This is towards Sunday morning. This is Sunday morning into early afternoon and early afternoon into Sunday evening. So what I'm saying is the zone of storms will be moving across lower Michigan during the weekend. And it appears as though this model is one to hold on to this idea of another major wave with concentrated area of rainfall coming through sometime Monday night, or this is Tuesday, and then shifting onto these. So we have a couple of rains on the way, and we still have some spots that are very, very dry. Going to take several sizable rains of a couple of inches close together to get some moisture down into the lower layers. This is the upper level wind flow, and what I want to show you is a couple of things. First off, there's the tropical system Aaron, and at the moment it still looks like it doesn't come to the east coast of the U.S. This is early next week, and what you'll notice is the ridge backs up. This is Thursday of next week. We're still warm. And then as we go to August 23rd and August 24th, the ridge backs up. We go into a northwesterly flow, and I've looked at the temperatures, and it looks like 24th, 25th, 26th-ish of August. We could have highs in the 60s and 70s, almost feeling a touch fallish. We go out to 16 days out, August 29th, and kind of just a normal type flow. So today, 78 to 83 and low humidity. Can't argue with that. Tomorrow, back to warmer. Not hot, but warmer. Sunshine will be hot. Temperatures upper 80s to near 90 a lot of places. Traverse City, 85. Saturday, hot. Back to humidity. Saginaw to Mount Pleasant, southward. Northern lower, sticky. Thunderstorms may keep the temperature down officially somewhat, but it'll be sticky. Sunday, as those storms translate to the south, then it brings in cooler air. The farther north you go, the cooler it will be. The sunrise side on a northeast wind could have a high only of 70. It'll feel fallish in Alpena. And Harrisville, Benita Stevenson, your little preview. Hey, Keith McNeil checking in. Good morning from East Jordan. Yes. Do you still make, what's the correct term? Like manhole covers? There, remember East Jordan Iron Works or something like that. Do they still do that? Hopefully they do. Let's see. So there's Sunday. There's Monday in the 70s. There's Tuesday. There's Wednesday. And like I said, we'll have some summery days next week too. And then as we go out to August 24th and 25th, a northwesterly flow, we may have a few cool days. But again, still a lot of summer, and 80s can bounce back. I do want to show you one last thing, the dew points. So this is the dew point forecast for this afternoon and this evening, and it's very comfortable. Look at Detroit and Ann Arbor, dew points in the upper 50s. It's been a while since you've had that dry of air. And look at Houghton Lake and Gaylord. So everybody pretty comfortable. And tomorrow afternoon, a warm, dry pattern. So tomorrow afternoon is stellar. Then as the storms approach, of course, the humidity has to go up. This is Saturday afternoon, and Traverse City has a dew point of 72, so we're back to steamy in Traverse City. East side of the state, the dew points are coming up. 69-degree dew point in Grand Rapids, that's steamy too. By Saturday evening, the moisture is pooling, and we're all back into the steam. And then as we look at Sunday morning, very humid. Sunday afternoon, humid, fueling the storms, but also notice the drier air starting to work its way in. This is the early sign of fall, in that the drier air builds to the north and sneaks. All right. East Jordan still makes cast products. Good. I remember you could go anywhere in the country and look at a manhole cover, some other things too, some grates and stuff like that, and see East Jordan, Michigan stamped on them. And so, next week we're up and down on the humidity, and that's the way it's going to be because we're just beginning the fight between fall and summer. Summer is still strong, don't get me wrong, but we'll start to get, it looks like with the an active jet stream and disturbances in the jet stream, we'll start to get these 2-day cool downs to highs in the 70s, low humidity, and then the 80s will come back, but the 90s will be tougher. But we're getting toward the end of it, folks. What do we have left for Mark Torregrossa? We try to keep you updated on the weather across Michigan. Always interesting, and especially if it were to become severe or life-threatening, we'll definitely be all over that for you. Tell your friends, MLive Weather and me, please. Mark Torregrossa. Have them check me out, mlive.com/weather. Take care.